Hello there, Vanda here, rawandwell. Today I'm here to answer a question. So the question here is, I don't want to lose weight. Can I still detox? Okay, so let's take a look at this, right? You know, I always take it somewhere that you might not be ready for. So we need to understand a couple of things when we start detoxing. Okay? And the first thing is we came to start this detox at different levels of our journeys, right? And in different places of the journey. And we have to understand that detox starts when we decide to start making the changes necessary, right? So, for example, if you started wanting to detox and you were just coming off of the standard American diet where you're eating meat, dairy, and grains still, beans and grains, right? If you're still consuming those things, there's still some work needing to be done and some time spent at that level of your journey, and enjoy that for a little while, right? So starting to get yourselves off of these things and slowly progressing into the end goal, which will be being on fruit for an extended period of time, right? And again, that boils down to a lot of things: the person, where, you know, their genetic composition is, and, you know, we could tell a lot from the iris of the eye in order to answer all of these questions for you specifically. But as a general, to answer the question in a general way enough where everybody could meet at the same place and kind of work from there, right? So since you're at one place and the goal is to at least get to fruit and fruit only for an extended period of time. Now, we didn't get overnight where we are on this end, right? And so we have to slowly make one change at a time and stay there for a little while and allow the body to accept what's going on, right? The changes you're making, and the body finally starting to trust that you're going to continue to do, whether it's one thing, right? That lemon water flush first thing in the morning. And you do that for 21, 31 days, and it just becomes part of your lifestyle. And while that process is building up to those 31 days where the body is now trusting you, right? Then the body starts making the adjustments that it needs. But before that, the body is kind of in a little bit of turmoil. Therefore, when the body is in turmoil and you're in turmoil with all these questions going on up in there nonstop, what if this, and what if I lose too much weight, and I'm already skinny enough, what are people gonna think? All of these things, they're just distractions. They're distracting you from reaching that end goal. Not the end goal, but somewhere you want to get to actually begin to do regenerative detoxification. Because prior to that is really adapting to all these new things, letting go of a lot of old ideas and beliefs and conditionings and traumas and dramas and all of these things that we hold on to that we like to call a baggage, right? But when you go on vacation, you pack your bag, right? But then you don't drag your bag everywhere you're going. You put it in one place, right? And you move on. You take what you need from there and you move on. Well, that's kind of like the baggage of trauma and drama and metabolic waste, and all of these things could be so overwhelming. So allowing ourselves to adjust, just like the body needs to adjust. We need to adjust to the new ideas, the new rituals that we're going to create, the new lifestyle, and working in such a way that it all starts melding together and we start listening to what the body is communicating to us, and the process of elimination becomes natural. And we're not so worried about the nutrients and how long am I going to have to do this for, and am I going to lose too much weight and this and that, right? All of those thoughts, again, distractions, right? If we address them, we pay attention to the ones that need more attention, and we let go as we learn from the triggers that we might get, etc., and continue to move along this journey with as much flow and balance that we can, because this is not a temporary thing. This is like creating an onion from the inside out, right? And basically that's kind of like the normal way of doing things, but the body heals in reverse. So it heals from the first layers that are on the surface there, and then starts pulling them away little by little. So we have to kind of symmetrically and put those puzzles together so the body could then feel that balance that we're trying to create, and then the body could start regenerating, right? First it starts eliminating, and then it starts regenerating. So we want to get to those higher levels of detoxification, and the best way to do that is to not question what's going on, just addressing it and just being there in the moment, enjoying the process of elimination, right? And so we understanding that it's not weight. We're not losing weight. The body only loses as much waste as it needs to. Your body is not going to fail you. It's working 24/7 to help your other bodies to thrive. And so allow that process to happen and engage in such a way that there's no fear, no worry, no overthinking, just enjoying the moment as it comes, and knowing that each moment we're not going to be staying there. We're just going to continue to grow into another moment and another moment, that 1% better each day, to a better version of you and to a healthier you. So I hope that helps a little bit. The other thing I wanted to touch on, that, I don't want to lose weight. Can I still do the detox, right? And you have to work in the best way, right? That you're helping your body thrive and to find that balance. And knowing that the body is only going to eliminate what it needs to eliminate, and trusting in that, trusting the process. As long as you're giving it the right conditions, the body will do what it needs to do. And that will create a balance as well, that the body trusts you, you trust the body, and you just continue to work in that beautiful flow of energy that's coming from those living foods that you're putting into the body. So I hope that helps. Once the body gets used to and feels balanced enough, and you trust the process, then you have to give the body permission to heal itself. So do that and take each day nice and slow. It's not a hurry. You didn't get here overnight, so don't expect to be out of here overnight. This is creating a lifestyle that you could sustain on and enjoy and continue to create that beautiful flow of growth, and sometimes a little bit of stagnation, a little bit of a plateau here and there, and trying a little bit deeper next time, and resting enough to feel good and happy. All right, so I hope that helps. That's it for today. Please feel free to leave me a comment below and to let me know what you thought of this video. And if you have any further questions, I'd be happy to either do a video or answer them below for you. Much love to you. Bye for now.